Okay then, part 5, it's verdict time on Deathsmiles on the 360. Now, as you'll have seen, the graphics and animation on the game are absolutely amazing. They're very, very, very good. Some of the best I've seen in a shooter, and some of the best 2D graphics I've seen full stop, to be honest. I suppose I need to think about this in the context of the other shooters that are out on the 360, and it compares very, very favourably to them. I think out of the shooters that are on the 360, I think it's probably my second favourite. Some of the criticisms of the game, I would say, are that the background music's a bit nondescript, to be honest. It doesn't really kind of jump out and shine. I mean, it's quite functional, but it's not kind of like some of the amazing cave soundtracks we've seen in the past. It's also quite short, really. The levels themselves seem to be slightly snappy, and it's almost like it's an ongoing boss battle. And if you whack the settings up so you've got quite a few smart bombs, the bosses don't seem to be that much of a problem. Obviously, as the game goes on and you get to some of the more difficult levels, that changes. That really does. I mean, for a game that's quite that's seen as being an accessible cave game, the difficulty ramps up on the last two levels. There's a level in there called Extra, which you can choose as one of your last two levels, and man, that is tough. It is like one of Cave's vertical shooters, with the just insane amounts of bullets and enemies, and a certain level of memorization would be needed there, rather than reactive play, because it is quite a reactive game when you're playing it through. The control system is excellent, has to be said. Plays as well with an arcade stick as it does with a control pad. So if you've not got an arcade stick, it's not one you need to be worried about, really. Obviously, the arcade stick is the ideal, but it's not like something like Ikaruga, which is nearly kind of impossible to play impossible to play effectively using the Xbox controller. So in that respect, it's quite good. I think those are the main criticisms I've got, to be honest. I mean, I wasn't pleased that the Mega Black Label version of the game is a download. But again, if you get that as a download, it offers fantastic value for money because it's completely different. And I like the way that Cave, looking at the conversion of Dodonpachi Daiju, have basically taken the bull by the horns and started doing their own conversions. Because only they can do their games any justice, to be honest. I've heard that from a couple of friends who have kind of quite good on the arcade version, that it's pretty bloody close to the arcade, and the enhancements that they've made in the 360 version just seem to make it even prettier, to be honest. Another good thing about the game is if you've played some cave games in the past, the game will seem very familiar to you, even if it's in a horizontal setting rather than a vertical setting. It's got that cave magic, it's got the pink bullets, it's got the Dodonpachi almost control system where you hold the fire button down and you'll do a great big destructive laser. No power-ups in the game, relies upon the scoring mechanism and collecting the skulls, basically. So it's slightly score-based. The achievements, again, there are some that you'll get relatively easy. I think I've got around about the 190 mark just from the few playthroughs that I've had, but some of the achievements on there are quite difficult, and I think some of them are based on playing the game quite a lot. But again, it's not like some of the 360 shooters that are out there and just an exercising, creating, collecting achievements. There's a bit of a challenge there for you. Not just you're not just playing the game straight. There are those those extra challenges there for you as well. Absolutely huge, impressive explosions, great boss battles, has to be said. I'm sure you've seen on the video some of the huge animated bosses that are there. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And I suppose we should get around to scoring. Now I know, again, I'll reiterate the fact, I'm old school, so it's 93% for this one. Quite simply, the creme de la creme of 360 shooters. Because Cave are managing the ports of Galuda 2 and Mushy Fatari, it bodes well for Cave ports on the 360, and you've got to take that from this conversion. Awesome shooter. I recommend it. If you get opportunity to buy it or play it, go for it. I heartily recommend it. And that's it for this video. Yeah, I'll see you in the next review. See you later.